Welcome back. Joining us virtually right now, we have Daphne Olivier, the Unconventional Dietitian. Daphne, thank you so much for being here with us virtually today.
Thank you for having me today.
Of course. So November is actually Diabetes Awareness Month. What do people at home need to know about this?
Well, I find it ironic that the day after Halloween and the indulgence of Halloween candy, we are going to slap on you some diabetes awareness. I think it's important for us to know and kind of understand a little bit about diabetes. So diabetes essentially is the inability for your body to regulate blood sugar.
Okay.
And I think there are different types of diabetes, but what I really want to focus on is the lifestyle part. So essentially type 2 diabetes, or what leads up to type 2 diabetes, is primarily a lifestyle disease, and a lot of it can be prevented. So there are different phases. If diabetes is defined as the inability to manage blood sugar, there are different phases that lead up to it, and sometimes it doesn't really get addressed until it's crossed over into the diabetes phase. But there are a few other terms that may be thrown around whenever you visit your doctor that are big red flags, or they should be big red flags.
Yeah.
One is kind of the way that it progresses is you start with insulin resistance. And insulin resistance is often not caught ahead of time because although it can be tested, many doctors don't test your insulin levels to see if your insulin levels are going up. But what happens is insulin starts to go up, and then your blood sugar starts to be unable to be managed. So there's insulin resistance, there's pre-diabetes, and then there's diabetes. And so those are basically like 3 phases of it. All of them, I kind of think of diabetes or this inability to manage blood sugar as being like pregnancy. You either have an inability to manage blood sugar or you do not. Okay. You can't have a touch of diabetes. That's just not possible.
Okay. And now if you're in that first phase, is it reversible if it's a lifestyle choice?
It is. It's reversible. And so, it's the common things, obviously diet and movement. So those are the common issues with managing blood sugar.
Absolutely. Daphne, we lost your connection on our end, but we're actually out of time. I thank you so much for joining us to talk about this. Hopefully we can continue this conversation throughout the month of November. But if you at home have a health question for Daphne, right there on your screen, the unconventionaldietitian.com, just go to that contact page, fill out a form, and Daphne can answer your question on the air. Stay with us. We'll be right back after this break.